Yes, hello and good day. This is a vodcast for Ed 536. In this vodcast, I will be talking about Web 2.0 tools and their impact, and more specifically, their impact on education. So, my name is Sean Nagel, and I am broadcasting from PA Cyber, and today's date is February 10th, 2012. Hello, and so let's get started. So today in this vodcast we'll be going over Web 2.0, and I always feel to know where you're going, you need to know where you came from. And so we're going to start with a little bit of history. The history begins with, you guessed it, Web 1.0. And with Web 1.0, there really wasn't too much with it, and it's not all that different, just one key thing is different. With Web 1.0, it was the teacher using these tools to teach the class, but it wasn't the students using our blogs and wikis and videocasts and podcasts as we now do today with Web 2.0. I mean, I remember I was very excited even before Web 1.0 with seeing that AV card come in the room and watching a video on science with Bill Nye or even with the Magic School Bus. It was always a treat. And it's just funny to think now how far we've come with Web 2.0 and having our students really engaged in their learning and that deeper learning that comes for that. And with this deeper learning comes the need to have students use Web 2.0 tools so that students can begin to think creatively with each other. This can be done by brainstorming, coming up with ideas, how to be open to others' ideas, and even how to improve on their own ideas and the ideas of other students in the classroom and begin maximizing that creativity. With the use of Web 2.0 tools, students have the ability to present their knowledge and create and demonstrate using podcasts, vodcasts, blogs, wikis, discussion boards, and open chats. I like seeing students using these Web 2.0 tools and start really homing in on their 21st century skills. This is how to have students evaluate non-familiar problems, evaluate and analyze, even have them be able to argue constructively and effectively evaluate different points of view, and how to understand real-world limits on what is possible. When the idea does fail, students need to they need to see that this is opportunity for learning and growing. It is the ability to have students think creatively and have students reason efficiently with inductive and deductive reasoning in appropriate situations using oral, written, and nonverbal communication to efficiently understand the meaning of what is really being said and being taught in the classroom. And speaking about what's going on in the classroom, I remember from I think it was 502, the class that I was in, computers in the classroom. We did a little research about teachers that actually use these different tools in the classroom, and one that really stuck with me was Mr. Cooley and Mr. Cooley's kids that he had. And what Mr. Cooley did was he had his students just making podcasts and talking about the states. Each student got a state. They needed to find important information about that state, the population, the flag, the colors, the fish, the dog, anything that they thought that was cool or important that other students or people would like to know. They got to report on their state. And also just you could just imagine the excitement that these students had while working on these projects. And it wasn't just for social studies, they also did science and also history. So I mean, I am not in that class, but if I were one of these students and even in a younger grade before you got to his grade level, I think it was 5th grade, you could just imagine like knowing what each class before you did, and even if you had brothers or sisters in these classes, how exciting it would be. I can't wait to get to Mr. Cooley's class and do these presentations and be on the internet. I mean, for me, that's exciting. Just the ability to know that my face, my words can be heard by so many people, and for students, it's such a motivator. And I really hope to have my own students using these tools. And even though I'm in special education, just to have students, who knows where it can go. I would like to see it them going to the grocery store and showing even with pictures. It doesn't even have to be video. Picking up a food item that was one of their homework assignments, and going out and checking out and paying for it, and just those skills. And it's just the ability of Web 2.0 tools and the handheld devices that we have now. Really, the opportunities are becoming limitless. And so I hope that my excitement is transformed to you almost through this video like lightning, and it really motivates you to start using Web 2.0 tools in your own classroom and in the future. So thank you very much for listening to my vodcast today, and have a great day.